Deadpool 2 stars Ryan Reynolds again as Wade Wilson Deadpool, Josh Brolin as Cable, ZZ Beetz as Domino, and TJ Miller as Weasel. And I must say, I enjoyed this movie a hell of a lot more than Deadpool 1, which I absolutely loved. This movie just takes everything to the next level. The fourth wall breaking, that is extreme in this. Yeah, the film is just brilliant. Yeah. Deadpool is in a stage of his life in the film where he's got to a certain point with Vanessa in his relationship, and also in his career as an assassin for hire, the merc with the mouth. And then certain circumstances happen which put him on the path of creating a team and crossing paths with Cable and his mission. So yeah, there was the focus of the first Deadpool was him like being more of a loner character and not wanting to be involved in teams, but this one is more in wanting to be involved with teams, which I rather like, which is either teams like X-Men or X-Force. The returning X-Men characters are brilliant. There's some brilliant cameos in this movie. I won't go much into spoilers on this. I might make a spoiler video because there is a hell of a lot to talk about in this film, spoiler wise. But yeah, there's some good cameos. But the X-Men, Colossus is back and he's absolutely brilliant. He's a lot better in this one than he was even in the first one, and I enjoyed him in the first one. Negasonic Teenage Warhead is back and she's good. And there's a new X-Men character called Yukio. Now I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that character because there's a character called Surge who's got electrical powers who was in the new X-Men, the modern New Mutants version of the X-Men team. I'm not sure if that's meant to be the same character. I'm going to have to actually look into that. But this one isn't directed by Tim Miller. It's directed by David Leitch, I think, who was one of the co-directors of the first John Wick. And he does an absolute fantastic job. I think he used to be a stuntman, so he knows how to do an action scene, which, the first John Wick proved. And the action in this is fantastic. There's some, certain characters in it. There's that you don't expect to be in it. There's a creation of X-Force, so they use characters like Bedlam, Shatterstar, who was a major character, especially in the 90s, Zeitgeist, The Vanisher, yeah, he's another one, and obviously Domino, who becomes a part of X-Force, and she's a standout character to me. I really enjoyed Domino. I thought she was absolutely brilliant. The way it showed her powers was fantastic, which is always tricky to do, the probability of luck, basically. And yeah, she's great in this. Josh Brolin as Cable. Cable's one of my favourite X-Men characters, and it does him justice. It kind of simplifies the character. It simplifies his history. There's no link at all in this movie to Cyclops, Scott Summers, or Apocalypse, or the Clan of Scani, or the Techno organic virus and things like that. Doesn't even really delve into the fact that is he a mutant or is he? There's no signs of his TK powers, his telekinesis and things like that. But he has got a hell of a stash of big guns, which he has in the comics. But all in all, they have simplified Cable's history, but Josh Brolin plays him really well, and he's brilliant. The character of Russell Collins is really good. The kid, I can't remember the name of the kid's, the actor's name, damn. But he's absolutely brilliant. He's a New Zealander actor who starred in the Hunt for the Wilder People, I think it was called. But yeah, he's a great character. Fire Fist, who he's also a character from the comics. Rusty Collins. When I think he first appeared in one of the early issues of X Factor, Rusty and Skids, and they got brainwashed by Strife to, you know, be a part of the Mutant Liberation Front and all that. He's very different in the comics than he is in this film, but the character in the film is extremely funny and brilliant. But yeah, you know, Colossus is great. It's good to see the X-Men returning. But, you know, obviously the star of the show is Deadpool himself, and Ryan Reynolds. You know, he just plays him brilliantly. You know, it's absolutely brilliant. The fourth wall breaking is on another level in this film. I've already said that, but it just is. And yeah, it's good to see him working with people. You know, he kind of worked in a team at the end of, you know, the first Deadpool movie, but this one's more team focused, and I'm not sure if they're going to actually do like a Deadpool 3, or they're just going to go straight into an X-Force film now. But it would be interesting to see where they go with both Deadpool, Domino and Cable, those three characters, and, you know, Colossus as well. But yeah, you know, it's just really, really good. Like I said, the action is really great. Can't really talk too much about the movie. I can't really think of any things in the movie that I disliked. Maybe like one of my gripes on the film is the reason why Cable goes back into the past. It's for personal reasons, whereas like in the comics, if you're familiar with Cable, he usually goes into the past to like stop the legacy virus or defeat Apocalypse to save millions, rather than for personal, you know, reasons. Like I said, they simplified the backstory to Cable, they simplified his character, but for the film it works. Yeah, the return of Weasel, TJ Miller, he's good. One of the standout characters is Peter, or Sugar Bear as he's called. He's brilliant. Dopinder is back. Blind Dal. These are all great characters that work well in the movie. And yeah, it's just a great film. I've got more to say, so I think I might have to do a spoiler video in a few days' time or whatever, because there's a hell of a lot to go through in this movie. But rating wise, I'm going to give this a rating of A+. Yeah, let me know down below, guys, what do you think of this movie. Keep it spoiler free, by the way. Yeah, let me know your opinions. Do you think it was better than Deadpool 1? How do you think the X-Men, you know, should fare in their next movies, and what do you hope for the future X-Men / Deadpool movies? Like and share my channel, guys, and remember, stay heroic.